have a current view of Flight Radar 24, and we got the Boeing 747E4B. Biden and his wife are currently returning from France after their visit and the commemoration from D-Day. Yeah, let me show you this. He had some meetings, I guess, early this morning with the president there, Macron. He's a war hawk. He wants war. With the elections coming up, too, I would not be surprised. In my own gut feeling, I think war is coming sometime this month. They're gearing up for war. But anytime there's been a war, people don't vote to change presidents. They might be so desperate that they might be currently planning that to start a war. Things are definitely heating up. NATO is currently planning a ground invasion in Russia. Hi everyone, I'm Mary with MaryGreeley News. Thank you very much for joining me. This late last night on Flight Radar 24, the supersonic Boeing B-52H Stratofortress. Yeah, and I seen that. Crap. Yeah. Also noticed that came out of Las Vegas, a Boeing E-3C Sentry. It was flying in an area where that Russian frigate, some kind of Russian vessel, was supposed to be doing drills, firing off live rockets down there off the coast of Baja California, San Diego, California. Maybe you'll know if they're still there. Let me know. Someone else said there was something else, another flight. Said there's also a rivet joint in a Boeing 707-36AC labeled not available. They are all in a line west of Mexico now. So yesterday, the Boeing E-6B Mercury, that's known as the Doomsday plane. They send that up for command and control during nuclear war. These things have been up every day. That's the question. How many minutes to midnight are we? Someone said 2 minutes. Actually, I wonder how many seconds we are to midnight. Is this Air Force One? Titan 25 says he's going to Camp Springs after his meetings there in Paris. So here we have the president's schedule. There's nothing posted after 4 a.m. Says he received his daily briefing. He was probably still in bed. Who got the daily briefing? Obama? Yeah, what do you think? Are we going to have an election in November? More likely they will. More likely, in my opinion, it's all going to be fixed in the fix. Between now and then, there will definitely be a war. No president has not been reelected during a time of war. The economy goes to crap. What do? They create a war. Well, it's gone to crap for around the world. Evidently, too, NATO is preparing for a potential ground war with Russia, including plans for U.S. troop involvement. That was on the New York Post. Our National Guard, which is supposed to be troops only here for the United States in the case of emergency, tornadoes, hurricanes, earthquakes. Well, evidently they're going to be shipped off to front lines, the meat grinder of Ukraine. Back on June 1st, the German MP urged militaries to activate over 900,000 reservists. Also posted, yesterday morning, about the 67-page document Germany put out about conscription of the civilian population. I'm so upset about what's going on around the world. The video about some of the details of that 67-page document. You might want to watch that. Yeah, I put it up yesterday. NATO is mapping out land corridors to enable U.S. troops and other allied forces to reach the front lines quicker in the event, yeah, if everything goes as they plan. Agenda 30 to reduce the world's population in the event of a broader European ground war with Russia. The newly troop expressways would see American soldiers landing at one of the 5 designated ports. Under the current plans, U.S. forces would land at ports in the Netherlands before being transported through Germany and on to Poland by train. One of the report, the 67-page report about Germany, mentioned how the roads and the trains would be closed to the public and used only for military transportation. Other plans being drawn up would see U.S. troops arrive in Italy ports and travel by land through Slovenia and Croatia to Ukraine bordering Hungary. Troops could also be dispatched to ports in Greece or Turkey. I really doubt Turkey. Turkey has not been very friendly lately. Or traveling to Bulgaria and Romania to reach the eastern portion of the alliance. Additional plans have troops arriving at ports in the Balkans. See, that's my opinion. That's where it's going to start, the Balkans. They also list Norway, Sweden, and Finland. Russian President Vladimir Putin has ratcheted up his rhetoric in recent days following the U.S. and Germany both giving Ukraine the green light to use its weapons to attack targets within Russia territory. That was also one of the red lines that Russia talked about, Putin talked about. But, I mean, there's been lots of red lines and nothing's ever happened with all these different red lines that every country say, if you cross this red line, I'm going to do this or that. So, I don't know. Depending on what's going to be targeted there by Ukraine and Russia, it would depend, yeah, what kind of retaliation Russia would have. You need to get your houses in order. You need to prepare. It makes me so mad that so many people are not preparing, getting things done, getting your projects done before the poo hits the fan. So much prophecy is currently being fulfilled. There's still a lot to fulfill. I think about how in the Bible it talks about how men are actually a bunch of wimps. They act like women. Women are supposed to be protected by the men. The men are the one that are, supposed to go out and bring in the bacon, protect the home, make sure things are done. And they're not doing it. Majority of them aren't doing it. A lot of you here in our community do, but worldwide, here in the United States, oh my goodness, I broke a nail. I'm going to let my wife or my girlfriend support my butt. A stay-at-home dad while the woman busts her butt supporting the family, when we all know that women make less money than men. Many of these stay-at-home dads, all they do is play with the kids all day. They don't do housework. They don't cook the meals. I'm really ticked off about this current generation. Another example of the worthlessness of the majority of the population. 60% of the homeless individuals are male. I've heard so many of these people talk about smoking their medication. We got a court trial going on right now with the president's son. How many of you remember the cocaine that was found there in the White House? Yeah, we all know who that probably belonged to. Makes me think about the Bible, how these women will go to men and ask the men to marry them so that they can have the man's name. But yet the women will be doing or living maybe in their own homes, supporting the family. All they want is that document showing that they are married. Isaiah 4:1. In that day, 7 women will take hold of one man and say, we will eat our own food and provide our own clothing. Only let us be called by your name. Take away our disgrace. What I see of many men, they'll say, yeah, fine, and you can support me too. A disgrace. You think these men are going to defend the women and defend the children when the poo hits the fan? No. Women are much stronger than what they're given credit for. The acting of being naive or stupid just to get a man, I never went along with that. I refuse to do that. I refuse to belittle myself just to get a man, and to get a man that is not going to help out with the children or the income or the upkeep of the home. No, thank you. Yeah, the last great generation of true men. There are some good men nowadays, but they are hard to find. These politicians, they talk a big talk, but they're not willing to go out there and do the fighting themselves. They want to send your sons, your daughters, your husbands, your wives off to the meat grinder. But no, not themselves, no. Yeah, when I heard about the over 900,000 troops going to fight Russia, it just got my blood boiling, I tell you. So what are your thoughts? Put your comments down below. Thank you for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe, and I'll talk to you later. God bless you all. Bye.